Alright guys, another pick a card reading for you. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. What's going on for you this winter? Okay, this is very clear to me. I can see this as a journey from darkness to light. So, you were involved with people who didn't treat you right. They didn't lift you up. They didn't make you feel good about yourself and make you feel loved. But this winter, justice is coming for you, coming for them, as it always does, as the way karma works. Good intentions are met with good energy, and ill intentions are met with ill energy. That's just the science of life. So, which works out well for you. Don't be too hard on yourself if you're still in a dark place, because you're traveling out of it. Unfortunately, these people kind of kept you stuck there, but it's not your true nature. I sense that you were working with them on a project, or your sense of home and material comforts were intertwined with these people, because this is the Three of Pentacles, and Pentacles are the material world. And this is, people working together on a project. I'm also getting this feeling like you were doing so much of the work while these other people were just like dictating to you what to do, and you were doing so much while they weren't doing anything, and they were being so bossy. And I get this feeling that like they knew that you were on a higher vibration than them, and so I think they were jealous, and they were like, well, I'm gonna have power over this person, so I'm gonna tell them what to do. That just came through. So you're deciding to leave this situation, and it's for your benefit. Even if you have to leave whatever material, like a home or a job or things behind, it's worth it to stay true to your heart and soul. It always is. That's another science of life, absolutely. So you're leaving, these cups, these emotions. You were emotionally invested in this as well. It wasn't just material for you. For them, I think it was. On a certain level, I think they were just incapable of the love that you have to give. So you do have to have compassion for that. They could have cared about you, but just weren't capable of the kind of love and light that you have and you hold naturally. Yeah, the Queen of Swords reversed, that's kind of what I was saying about how, like, I think you're still kind of in this place and you're feeling kind of lost and confused and hurt and still healing from this, like you're going on this Eight of Cups energy is like, he's going on the journey. This person, doesn't matter if it's a he or a she, is going on the journey of self-discovery, and leaving behind emotional investments which hurt. But it's justified. This is confirmation. You're balancing yourself back out. You're taking your throne back. And you're remembering who you are, like your true nature outside of this kind of wavelength that these people were keeping you on. Taking advantage of your kind heart and your generosity. You're remembering how strong you are. You're remembering how pure you are. Both, hand in hand. And I think you're becoming happier again. And I think you're being guided to find this happiness back to the light. See, like, I see this reading for you as like a very left to right, which is really cool. It's like your journey. Okay, so it's like it's justified to leave these people behind. Okay, you can't see very clearly, but you are starting to remember who you are, and you're being guided. Like, owls are the guides when you're in transition. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Rider-Waite Tarot, but the Hermit card comes to mind. The guy who's alone and carrying this lamp. And I'm picturing like an owl being like, ooh, ooh, you know, like he has the lamp. And then he also has the sound of the owl who's like, okay, no, come this way. Okay, learn this. Okay, heal from this. Okay, rest now. Okay, you know, apply for this job, or go see this person, or like you're being guided. Owls guide you in the in-between times. And actually the in-between times when you're in transition from like one state of being in life to another, in whatever way that is, it's a really huge opportunity for personal growth. Which is why, you know, at the bottom it says wisdom is light as a feather. It's like sweet, peaceful, helpful, deep, wise wisdom. That's all coming to you right now in this transitional phase. So consider it a gift. And it's your journey back to the light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. This ties back into what I was saying earlier, that you have to have compassion for these people. Like, I know you're walking away from it, but don't be like, oh, these people, I'm so mad at them. Oh, I hope they get theirs. Like, I mean, I think sometimes we all have those moments where you just need to get the energy out, even if you don't mean it. And I'm not necessarily saying that's like the right way to go about it, but, you know, have compassion for yourself too if like you have a moment like that. No one's perfect, okay? But try to understand that they just like are functioning from a lower vibration than you. They're probably a younger soul than you. Try to forgive them. Forgive yourself for anything that you consider a mishap or a mistake, because I really don't believe in mishaps and mistakes. I think that everything is a learning process, and we all need to stop being so hard on ourselves and each other. But yeah. Sorry, I'm using my phone, so it's a little blurry. Oh, there you go. Okay. Bottom of the deck energies for all the piles. The sun. Okay, first of all, I'd like to mention that, like, when I saw these first three cards, immediately I was like, okay, all three piles are doing inner child work. And what I mean by that is, like, you're healing traumas that exist within you from childhood, the way you were raised, the way you were conditioned. Could have even been in the education system, not necessarily within your family. Could have been friends you had in childhood who were traumatizing. But which tends to manifest into our adult lives. So like these people that you were around could have possibly been a manifestation of someone who hurt you in your childhood. We tend to replay childhood traumas through our adult relationships. Inevitably, like attracts like. If you have that energy within you, you're going to attract that energy from another person. You know, because it's like there's a child in the sun. Curiosity reminds me of a child. And this is talking about like younger friends, responsibility, younger siblings. So I just got like a very young, childlike, innocent vibe. And I was like, okay, so everyone's doing inner child work, okay? Synergy, it's about creating a whole new life. Make sure you can read it. Or I'll just read it to you if I can't. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not-so-obvious, never-seen-before combination and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and feeling. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. And this basically is talking about your transition in life right now. You're taking like what you know, what you're healing from, what you're learning, all this wisdom that you're getting, and creating a whole new reality for yourself, and you're healing. So that's beautiful. Congratulations. And yeah, I think you're going to have a wonderful year if you really put in the work. You're going to start a whole new wonderful life that's going to be functioning on a completely different wavelength than what this was. is going to be so great and so worth it, okay? Pile number 1. Oh, by the way. The sunflower. Okay. Pile number 2. It's weird to do this with my phone. I usually do it with the computer. I'm binge watching The Umbrella Academy right now, and so I was like so ready. I just got home and I was so ready to go on the computer, but it's like doing updates, and so I was like, oh, okay, that's a perfect amount of time to do a reading. So that's why I'm using my phone. What's going on for you this winter, pile number 2? Oh, you have to fight impulsive behavior because something beautiful wants to come to you, something very glorious. Possibly even a twin flame relationship, because this is the twin flame card. And look, it's just like this joyful, abundant celebration at a castle with flowers and victory and basically, like, okay, what I'm getting here, I'm just going to start with these because I'm getting, like, a complicated energy here. It get a little heavy and it needs some attention for a moment. So, these upright, if we look at these upright, this is trusting in your intuition, your inner guidance, your higher guidance, from a very balanced perspective, you know, between the dark and the light. Being receptive to receiving blessings, and this is like the ultimate blessing, okay? Upright. But you got them reversed. And this is good that we're, you know, figuring this out. It's easy to, like, want what you want and to, like, want to go after it, and especially in the society where we're encouraged to, like, be go-getters, okay? So I get why you have this, like, impulsive energy about you, especially during winter time where it's important that we rest and recuperate and heal and focus on our, like, shadow work and, yeah. It's like you're fighting even harder against the energy. It's like, oh, but I have all these dreams and I want to manifest them so bad, and it's like the energy's working against you, so it just kind of makes you want to fight harder, you know? Because I feel like humans also kind of have that, like, warrior spirit about them. But see, this isn't beneficial for you to achieve those dreams that you are so excited about, which look like something very beautiful. Feel like something very beautiful, look like something very beautiful. But see, the thing is, if you function in this impulsive Knight of Wands energy where you just act and you push and you force and you're fast and you're, you know, determined and willpower, it's not going to get you what you want. And I just want you to know that, okay? It's important that you know that and you really understand that. If you can function more from faith in the universe, faith in a higher power, faith that it's going to come to you, that if you can envision it and truly believe in it, and make sure your subconscious mind isn't working against you in this belief, look up the law of attraction and how your subconscious can interfere, okay? Do that. Work on the law of attraction. That's all you need to do, and then just wait for it. It's going to come to you. Don't go after it. Manifest it and have faith and trust. Like, okay, this just came in for you. Your main thing right now is the universe needs to know that you trust, that you have faith, that you're co-creating, that you're a creator, but the universe creates with you. The universe needs to know that, like, you guys have, like, trust. Okay? And then watch what happens. We haven't even gotten to the other cards yet, but I just really feel that, and I really needed you to, like, let that sink in and hear it. Okay? Now what else do we have here? Okay. So, take care of yourself. You're very vulnerable. You're in a state of very deep transformation. You need to take care of yourself right now. That's also an Empress quality, is like a nurturing energy, a receptive energy to blessings and a nurturing energy, and you need to focus that nurturing towards yourself. Maybe stop focusing so much on the outside world and other people and start focusing on yourself, your inner world, okay? Your inner world. High Priestess, intuition, inner world. That's what's going to create your manifestation. And that's not what society teaches us. They say you have to go get it. You have to do things. You have to work hard. Work, work, work. In your case, do exactly the opposite. Okay. Definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Okay, so what I'm getting basically is just like, it's just confirmation about what I just said. Seems counterintuitive, but I think that I'm appealing to your level of discernment and your understanding that this is the truth. Spiritual truths can be contradictory and not what we've been raised to believe. Okay. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Another message that's coming in. Okay, so I was already talking about the inner balance, right? You know, the High Priestess, the intuition card, is a balance between the dark and the light, right? That's what I was saying. Detachment, that's the thing. That is a very important part of manifestation. Sorry, I'm trying to make it so you can read the card, okay? Detachment, like, set the intention for what you want, and then detach and just know that it will come to you. Okay? Because you can want something so bad that you'll start to get afraid that you're not going to get it, and then that fear can create the opposite of what you want. So detachment is important. And it's easy to detach if you just focus on yourself, because then you're not focused on it. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck energies. The Sun. This is like abundance. What I was saying, you know, your manifestations can come true. This is bottom of the deck energy. It will come true if you do what the cards and your guides and your higher self and your angels and your ancestors and the archangels are now guiding you to do. And these cards, I call them all in, okay? This isn't just me reading. And this is how to get to that abundance that you want in whatever form it is. Curiosity. Start a project related to something you're curious about. Okay, I think for you, this is basically like a way to detach from the big dream is to like think of like a little mini project that can keep you occupied and happy and work on yourself and keep your vibration high. See, that's another form of manifesting, is you have to keep your vibration high and happy and joyful and peaceful and receptive. That's how you stay receptive for your blessings to come to you. So, you know, start a little project. Keep yourself occupied and happy and your vibration high. Another thing I wanted to mention, which I told pile number 1, is like when I first saw these 3 cards, I was like, okay, obviously inner child work. Here's a child. Children are very curious and innocent. This talks about younger friends, responsibility, younger siblings, okay? This is just all about like a child vibe, working on our inner child. I feel like for you, there's some kind of wound from your childhood that makes you feel like if you don't try super hard, you're not going to get what you want. Either what your parents taught you or like a really hard-ass teacher, or maybe you had to work really hard for the affection of your family and your friends and your whoever was teaching you. But you need to do the opposite of that, and that will help heal that wound also. So it's like a win-win-win, or win-win. I'm like, just lots of wins, win. Yeah. Synergy. This is another bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, it talks about finding out new information that creates a new way of functioning. So this is like, for you, you know, I'm talking about like a complete reversal of achieving your dreams. It's a new way of functioning for you. This is new information for you. But not only are you going to achieve what you want, but you're also going to be able to heal, give birth to a new reality. Okay? Also, show pile number 1. I have to show you. Look at this beautiful sunflower. At first, it was right next to the sun. I was like, ooh, that's a good sign. Sun, sunflower. All right, pile number 2. Best of luck. Pile number 3. It's weird to use my phone. What's going on with you? I'm living with my grandpa right now, and at brunch today he was like, "Hi, are you singing a lot?" I do sing a lot. I don't even think about it. I'm always like humming or singing. I'm like, "Is it loud?" He's like, "No, it's nice." I think some of you who choose this pile need to consider laying off the drugs and alcohol. I know it's temporary relief and it's fun. Trust me, I know. But in the end, it's not like it makes things worse in the end, you know? It's temporary relief, and it's like exhilarating and fun, and all this cool stuff happens, but then it's like you feel even worse afterwards, right? So like, no judgment, because I absolutely 100% understand that, like, seriously. But, you know, just consider maybe other options of relief that aren't harmful to you in the end. Because the reason why that came in at first is because this card talks about how, like, you're in a very vulnerable position where your energy can be taken advantage of. And you're being protected by, you know, an ancestor or a guide, or, you know, just by the universe, like, putting you in a safe place. But I feel like you're doing something to make your energy susceptible to being attacked or hurt or drained, in whatever way that resonates for you, because there's so many different scenarios that come to mind for that. So basically, like, you know, have fun, go out, maybe just drink less. Just try drinking less, see how much better you feel the next day, you know? Or try kombucha. Kombucha's bomb. I used to drink, I don't drink anymore. And I'll still have a kombucha and get a little buzz. Bring it out with you. Or go out and don't drink and just have fun anyway. Or just quit one of your habits. You can take baby steps. Basically, I just want you to realize that I don't want you to hurt your own energy. You know, the higher you can keep your energy field, the higher vibration that it is, the better your whole life is going to be overall, in terms of your material prosperity, your love life, your friends, your home, your job. So I say it out of love, not judgment, okay? I'm sorry if that doesn't apply for other people, but I needed to take a little time for that for a second, okay? So, let's see here. So, in general, this entire pile is very vulnerable and is being protected in one way or another, either by a guide or an ancestor, or by the universe putting you in a safe place, okay? So keep in mind, you are in a place of vulnerability. Be careful of who you allow into your space, what energy you allow into your space. Even the TV shows that you're watching, the music you're listening to, that's energy you're inviting into your space. Please be mindful of it, okay? Because you're in a place where your energy is very vulnerable and susceptible, and it feels like you're going through like a time of great change. King of Cups is reversed. This is an energy of like a masculine having control over their emotions. And really what I get from this for you is like, it's even harder, because like, women are raised, okay, see, I'm not sure if all of you are going to be men, but just listen to me anyway, okay? Women are raised to like to feel their feelings, to share their feelings, to talk about their feelings. To, it's acceptable if a woman cries. It's what women do, right? Okay, that's not how I believe, but that's what society teaches us. It's what society has taught us. For men, it's like, no, be a man. So for a man to be aware of their feelings and to have control over them and to express them in a healthy way, it's even harder. So whether you're a guy or a girl, I can tell that this is like a very tough journey for you, because the King of Cups is reversed. And this is your winter journey. You kind of had your emotions in a bunch of different baskets. Could have been like, okay, so this is my, partner that I'm with, or my sex partner, or my crush, or my love. Okay, this is my job. Okay, this is my pet. Okay, like, this is my, you know what I mean? Like, your emotions were kind of all over the place, okay? Cups are emotions, and this is, they're all in this, like, hazy cloud. And this guy's just trying to make sense of it all. So, I think because you were, like, in this emotional kind of fog, you were very defensive, even in your own mind, defensive against other people, very vulnerable. So then also defensive because you're not sure, like, what's going to affect your energy field, which is understandable. Yeah. So I think that what your main goal is this winter, is to work on finding situations, people, places, jobs that feel like an equal energy exchange. See, like this it's about generosity, but it's also about, like, give and take in equal amounts. Like, this person is balanced, they're holding the balanced scales, and they're being generous to these people who need their help. But in return, the universe is going to give them with abundance. Like, that's just how the universe works. That's how karma works. It's really a scientific thing. So basically, like, it's just like, focus on giving your energy, not to receive, but giving your energy mindfully. Focusing your energy mindfully. Protecting your energy mindfully, because you are protected, okay? There are forces protecting you because you can't protect yourself right now. I don't want you to, like, get freaked out or anything. I actually got this card recently, if that makes you feel any better. But you have the potential to gain mastery over, like, the mind and the emotions, the logic and the heart, to be balanced, to be like a royal leader type of human being, an archetype, a person in society, a leader who gives and receives in balance. Okay, there's a lot of potential here. The hardest work tends to give the most fruitful rewards, okay? Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. Seems like there's other people in your life who don't have your best interests at heart, even if you think that they do, or even if they think that they do, they're misguided, okay? You have to trust your own inner guidance. Like, this could be a family member, this could be a longtime friend, someone you really trust. But then when they tell you to do something in your body, I mean, it tenses up. Or you just, like, your body knows. Pay attention to your body. If your body tenses up when someone tells you to do something, or, like, you get that feeling in your chest. Like, I get that tightness in my chest. Like, when someone challenges me, my chest gets super tight, and I'm like, oh, okay. I know what's going on here. Or at least, I have an idea. Got to figure it out sometimes. But your body will tell you. Your intuition will tell you. Your heart will tell you. Just listen. Listen to yourself. I mean, listen to other people to a certain extent. I mean, don't just completely cut people off or shut them down or be rude. But above all, listen to yourself. And I feel like this is very important for you right now. Sometimes people don't even realize that they're like kind of throwing you off the path for one reason or another. Okay, so I'm not saying these people are malicious. I'm just saying that there's people who are going to try and throw you off of your soul's true path that's going to bring you the most happiness and fulfillment and peace in life and abundance, which really goes hand in hand. When you're living true to your soul, abundance comes too. Okay. Woo, this one's long. Oh my gosh, we're at 30 minutes. Nah, that's about how much I planned. I think my computer should be ready soon. Binge watching The Umbrella Academy. Sorry. Side note, I'm obsessed. Last card for you before we get to the bottom of the deck. Cosmic Flower. It activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. This is just like for me, I see this as a confirmation to like trust your inner essence, because your inner essence knows how to bring you back to that place of home. And when I say home, I mean more like a peaceful inner place, a secure inner place, a safe inner place where you're not vulnerable and susceptible to people or energies hurting you or throwing you off of your true soul's path. Like you come back to your center and it's safe and strong. Trust that place. Because no matter how much someone loves you, they're not going to know your soul as well as you do. All right, bottom of the deck, the Sun. This kind of confirms about what I was saying, like this is a hard journey for you. Sorry, put it back the way it was. This is a hard journey for you, but it's going to lead to abundance, okay? Curiosity. Just looking at your other cards real quick. Start a project related to something you're curious about. Branch out a little. I have a feeling you've been kind of stuck in a rut for a while, however long that's been, and there's something you're interested in or passionate about that you haven't let yourself explore, possibly because of these people who don't understand how important it is for you to do it. Sorry, I just noticed that these are kind of coming in their picture. Time to start it. At least start researching it, okay? Trust your own passion. Trust your own drive. Little brother, little sister. It's possible that your siblings mean well but aren't helping. It's possible that you feel a responsibility to these people that's making you make these decisions that aren't in your own best interest. But you deserve to be happy too. And sometimes you have to let other people take care of themselves. Sometimes that's their journey and you can't do it for them, you know? Even if you think you can or you can help them, or it's like futile. Synergy. Last bottom of the deck, energy. It's talking about like taking in new information, new stimuli, and creating like a whole new reality, okay? And that ties back into this curiosity card about starting a project related to something you're curious about. It might not necessarily be a project. It could be a job. It could be a book. It could be a person. Whatever you've been curious about that you haven't explored, I think it's time to explore it. I think you owe that to yourself. You deserve to be happy and safe and taken care of too, not just these people, okay? Pile number 3. Sunflower. Further confirmation, when I first had this set up, I unintentionally put the sunflower right next to the sun. The sun, sunflower. Abundance. Abundance is coming for you. If you follow the guidance. Have a lovely Sunday. Bye, guys.